Hey guys, it's Mark here, and today I have the Xiaomi Redmi 7A. I have my eye on this phone for quite some time, especially the design. It just speaks to me for some reason. Without further ado right now, so let's get it started. If you missed the unboxing video, I'll link it out in the iCard above, or maybe drop down in the description below. So let's start with the device design. The design somewhat look really nice and somewhat looks really clean as well. The wording on the back kind of reminds me of a digital camera. And maybe that is what they are intending to do with the design. I do regret not getting a blue one because the black one does attract a lot of dust, which annoys the hell out of me. By the way, there's a lot of color options available. The one I had, which is black, there's blue, gold, and also some gradient color, which is red and black gradient color, and blue and turquoise gradient color. The back of the device is matte finishing polycarbonate back panel, which is a nice to hold, not that slippery as I thought. And the device is also thick and heavy. And it's quite a nice touch to it, which is the splash resistant. It's quite decent for an entry level phone. And you can see the red rubber ring on the same tray. On top of the device is the audio jack and noise cancellation, and there is no IR blaster. On the left side is the SIM tray, and again I love how this is not a hybrid SIM tray. And on the right side is the power button and the volume rocker, which is very clicky and nice. And at the bottom of the device is the microphone, micro USB port, and a loudspeaker grill. It would be great if Xiaomi put an audio jack at the bottom instead of putting it on top of the device. It's just me nitpicking some stuff because I really prefer it on the bottom than the top. The single bottom firing speaker at the bottom is pretty loud, and when it's on call, it has boost volume feature, which is on the earpiece only, and honestly it's pretty loud, and for some reason the boost volume feature doesn't work the same on the speaker mode. But anyhow, let's see the loudness of the speaker. When the device arrived at my doorstep, it is running on MIUI 11, which is not bad. And the phone does come with some bloatware, so all you need to do is just uninstall those. And it also has some advertisement on their apps, like the Cleaner app, which is just right there but hardly noticeable until you accidentally click on it. And again, MIUI is so similar to iOS to use. I'm not a fan of the new MIUI 11 setting, which I can't find certain settings I want to, but thankfully there's a search bar which helps a little. And also I'm annoyed by how Xiaomi set their own browser automatically, but that can be fixed by heading to the browser app info, scroll to the bottom, clear the default, and then open a new link, and it will ask you to choose which apps to open, then set Google Chrome as your default browser, and you're all set. The display features an IPS LCD display with 5.45 inch with 80:9 aspect ratio, with a display resolution of 720 by 1440. Which is pretty good and decent, but still okay, it's not that bad. I'm not a fan of a notch design. I would rather have the forehead and the chin at the bottom than a notch, which makes the device look all weird with the chin together. The display again is not too bad, and it does get bright enough. It has good viewing angle, and MIUI you also get dark mode, and the black is not as accurate as OLED, but it gets the job done if you love the dark mode. The automatic brightness is really annoying, which is not really accurate at all, but you can always manually adjust them, and it's just me nitpicking those kind of stuff. The phone offers quite a lot of features like reading mode, color temperature, color mode, and also a full screen gesture where you can just do a swipe up like how the iPhone does. The Redmi 7A packs with a huge 4000 mAh power battery, which explains the thickness and the weight. The battery can definitely last you the entire day, and I've been running out of the way to drain the battery, so I just leave it not charging for a day or two on standby mode. It does get hot sometimes, but when it comes to charging, it's really slow. The phone does support 10 watts charging, but they include a 5 watts out of the box. You can get your own 10 watts charger for faster charging, and for those who charge their phone overnight, 5 watts is just fine. Gaming on the other hand, I would say don't play any intensive game. Even Expert 9 does not perform well, but you do get some lag or some frame stopping here and there. PUBG runs fine, you're noticing some frame stop here and there as well. Lighter games works fine too, I mean, it works way better. And actually, I'm surprised how Animal Crossing and also Mario Kart works quite well on the device. The Redmi 7A is running on a Snapdragon 439 and it comes with a 3 version, which is the 16GB or 32GB of storage with 2GB of RAM, or a 32GB of storage with 3GB of RAM. The one I have here is the 32GB of version with 2GB of RAM. I mean, like, for real, 16GB shouldn't be in the market anymore, or even as an option. So far, I did not encounter any major lags, and I do encounter like some app closing here and there. I mean, it's the entry level phone, can't really expect that much. And it works for all usual apps and lighter games as well. Again, idle supermarket, that's me. There's no fingerprint sensor on the device, which is a bummer, but the face unlock is there. And it works quite fast sometimes and sometimes a bit slow. It's definitely not usable at night or even low light condition. Using face unlock will be at your own risk since the phone unlocks with your photos. The Redmi 7A features a single camera setup. The rear camera has a 12MP sensor with f-stop of 2.2. The image is great, well detailed during daylight. The AI helped a lot, and even the HDR also quite helped a lot. But the light is very visible when it's toggled. And there's portrait mode option on the camera application, which is a surprise to me. Portrait mode seems to work pretty good, and same thing again, it does get blurry without stabilization. The selfie camera features a 5MP shooter with f-stop 2.2. The selfie camera doesn't do so well, and offering only quite adequate performance and only fine in a pinch. But you wouldn't want to capture a lot of selfie on it. To your surprise, there's also a portrait mode on the selfie camera, so yeah. After using the Redmi 7A, based on the device value, it gets all the basic stuff right, like using it for call, messages, email, document reading and commenting, hotspot for my laptop, playing games a little bit here and there, watching movie, and probably some other entertainment stuff, or even probably Candy Crush, if that's still a thing. Under all situations, this device performed quite well for the money itself. Don't expect a lot of stuff in the entry-level phone like this. And I'm quite surprised it's also jam-packed full of feature. I do enjoy the compact size feel, it just feels just nice. Aside from that, thank you guys very much for watching. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell button, you'll get notified every single time I upload. And if you do have any question on the device, do drop me a comment down below or follow me on Instagram or Twitter, links down below as well. And this is Mark here, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!